Hey, welcome to Mature Adult Time. I'm Art Hernandez.
I'm Serafina Costanza.
I'm Eric Kaz.
How you guys doing, fools?
We're all here.
We're
Good.
all here without Mel. Where's
Without
Mel?
We're all here except for those who are not here.
She's sick. She wanted to come. Told her to stay home. Don't
I'm
want to
glad.
get sick.
Yeah, me neither. We got to keep that stuff. Like, honestly, people, it's the best thing you can do. Stay home and don't affect everyone. Or
I have
maybe
a confession.
What?
I'm sick right now.
You're
In the
sick?
head.
What kind of sick? Are you like contagious sick?
I have typhoid
The
fever.
fuck is that?
What is typhoid fever? That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it's highly contagious.
Sounds
So
like a
sorry.
hip sushi place.
I didn't know that was our stance on sickness before. I would have stayed home.
Oh, well, I guess we're gonna get it. I don't know. I
So this
feel like
is
I have a
officially
good-
going to be the last podcast.
Can we
'cause We're all
so-
going to be dead.
I have a good immune system. I'm not really tripping on having that
yeah,
shit.
you know me neither. Do you get a flu shot?
No.
Yeah, I don't. I don't fuck around with that shit.
I haven't seen a doctor in 10 years, and I'm pretty healthy. Like I'm not the healthiest, but I don't get sick. My immune system's good.
Shit, every time I go to see a doctor anyways, you mostly end up just talking to a nurse. The doctor comes in for a little bit just to show some face.
Just to touch your balls.
Hey, let me see the balls. Yeah, Look to the left. I'm here for a broken arm.
Yeah, no. I got a couple flu shots in my life, and then I was like, it doesn't make sense to me.
No,
You're not getting immune for the flu that's coming up. You're just
No.
getting it from the one before, and I feel making yourself actually more susceptible to. You're just making the flu stronger.
Yeah, because you're young. Like your last season, your body probably already made immunes for whatever they're giving you this time. So you're just getting sick and it's just fighting it off. I don't really know because it's isn't it like a mixture of different flus?
Yeah, I think they just take a bunch of flus and shoot them into you, don't they?
Yeah, but it's still fucked
From
up.
the previous year, and so the flu changes every year, right?
Yeah, which is bad.
So you're getting a vaccine for something that doesn't necessarily exist anymore.
Sounds like a waste of money.
Is my understanding of
Hey,
it.
dude, I'm putting that up there with people I don't trust, like mechanics, dentists, vaccinators.
You trust God, though. I see that you are. Your mug says "Keep the faith."
Yeah, dude. Faith in George Michaels. It's all the faith you need.
Oh, this isn't your part of your new Christian.
No, that's my mug. That's from my my grandpa. That was his saying
Keep the faith.
before he passed away. So thanks for that.
Nice.
Let's
Keep the faith.
Was
Yeah.
he a Kaz too?
He was a Binzak. No, he was my
Grandpa
my mom's dad.
Binzak.
Yeah.
Shout
All
out to
Binzak,
you.
yeah.
You know they get this
Uh-oh.
podcast in heaven.
I think I'm hearing the interference.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what it
coming
sounds
from
like.
something.
Whose phone?
I don't know.
Technology.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
That. Yeah,
Whoa.
I can hear it. Well, because we have these fancy.
I
head
think it's
things
heard on the podcast too. You guys hear it? Let us know. I really don't know.
It sounds like I'm in.
It sounds like a
MASH,
jackhammer.
And there's a
Helicopter.
helicopter coming down at me.
Oh, maybe it's a helicopter coming down. Yeah, I'm gonna just turn
Maybe
mine
it
off
is.
and see.
I don't know if it's that. What it is.
Maybe it's the monster. It's
That's a
Dolce.
weird one. I could see it in the recording though. It's like
I can see it spiking. Yeah. That's crazy.
All right. Well,
Mm.
let's solve this. I will edit this out.
Technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
I don't know what to do.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Let me turn my phone off too.
Let's
Should I
see.
be doing this? We live in a world where
I don't know. I know. It's got maybe
Yeah.
the electricity. Huh. Look it. You can see it on there.
Yeah, I can see it right here.
dude,
But it's
not
definitely
for nothing.
it's definitely from this. Hey. I just hit it.
We mentioned your grandfather, and then it started up.
It's coming through this mic.
Is
I
it? Turn
think.
that mic off. Yeah, it is.
Oh shit!
Whoa, did it ghost come from your grandpa?
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
Try to turn it back on one more time and see if it starts going again from this mic. All right, we got another mic. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
that
just
one.
grab another mic. These are the things we learn. Eric, do not mention your
Wow.
grandfather again. Maybe that Duracell battery is just too powerful.
Oh, no, because that's in yours.
Oh shit.
Wow, you
Whoa.
guys, we're learning every day. That was cool though.
That was kind of creepy.
That was.
It was very creepy,
Wanna-
and I feel like we shouldn't edit that out. Like we got there.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
We might keep that in there. So if you.
And
if
look
you,
at
you
that
might know what
mic,
we're talking about, right?
It matches your shirt almost
How'd
perfectly.
you do that?
Oh, perfect.
That's nice.
And it works out great. I almost miss it now. It felt like my ears were getting massaged.
Not me at all.
Well, now that I know it with my grandpa, I miss it too. Like
That
I want
was
to turn
cool.
it back on and like
Yeah.
have it sit here.
Dude, if we play that back and it's fucking Morse code for like "Love you, Eric,"
Oh shit!
Whoa.
which
Yeah.
we did, and it is.
Wow. Speaking of, have you guys been watching? I've been watching Altered Carbon.
Oh, not yet. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
It's kind of scary in the sense of shit. This could be like our future-esque. I mean, we're going down a road
Like
in
our
technology
grandchildren?
that's crazy.
Like, how far do you think this? I haven't
Yeah.
seen the technology in Altered Carbon yet, but I kind of know a little bit about it. How far along do you think we are from it?
From that, oh, I don't know. Who knows? It's hard to say because technology doubles or triples like every so often, like every 6 months. You know, technology, the way that it's like,
Yeah, I mean the expansion of technology over the last 20 years, like I don't even think like it's just going exponentially. Like I don't even
Yeah.
think we
Right.
can say it's doubling every 6 months because it just
Well, no, we
continues
can.
to increase
No, it-
crazily,
actually,
like crazy
we
amounts.
can say that.
Actually, it used to double, but now that's been slowing down, which is like been a weird thing.
So
that
what
they've
is the
noticed.
what is
That's
the
good.
what is the criteria for saying that technology is doubling? Like what is the
Well,
You're
basis for that?
comparing it to
Well,
other
I think what they're actually comparing
advances.
it to. Oh, sorry, I thought it was just how many how much shit they can put, like how much more powers the processors get. Like each time
Mm-hmm.
it doubles. When they make a new one, it's like doubling. But I think it's they're not being able to get them smaller anymore and still put as much stuff on there. They're starting to hit a limit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so it's just processing power is doubling every 6 months.
Something like that. I think it's like every 6 months or every year or something like that. But
Yeah, I can point you to a book that I read in college about how technology is growing so much, and then not and how it will start to be integrated in our bodies.
it already is.
And it already is, yeah. And
Oh.
I read that like I don't know,
In like the
8 years
1960s?
ago. No, when
Back-
I was in college, so it was 6
On my
months
way
ago.
to Woodstock. No. Dude, so
But no, it's cool. It's the on the cover is a stomach that's like painted blue, and then the belly button is like the on and off button to a computer.
I have that same tattoo.
Oh god,
Your stomach just doesn't look like
you
that?
just don't even
You're not an altered carbon?
don't even listen.
So they're like rental bodies,
Just
right?
don't respond. No, it's just how within ourselves, like we can have technology that can open doors that we have implanted into our bodies, right?
Oh yeah.
Or we can also alter our bodies in a way to where we don't need as much sleep and we can be as coherent as we were if we were well rested. You know, like kind of like changing yourself into like a essentially like more able to fight wars better.
Just a better soldier.
Yes.
But is this only for rich people or is it only for soldiers?
No, it's not about it's just the technology and where we can go with it and the implications, good and bad, of what happens
Damn, that's
when we don't really explore the consequences.
That's what Black Mirror's for. Black Mirror will fuck you up with consequences of technology. Have you seen that one?
I've seen a couple of Black
Dude,
Mirrors.
those ones are
Yeah.
messed up.
I did like the new season a lot because it seemed to be set closer in the future than a lot of the other ones. So it was much more relatable, similar to what this Altered Carbon you're talking about, how you can see that it's relatable. I don't know where
Yeah.
it's set in the future, but
It's set in the future. Like people are living like lives like over 100. They're like over 100 years old.
Dude, can you imagine how smart you'll be? But they have young bodies, right? There's
Yeah,
never like
that's the
someone
thing.
never lived someone like, yeah, give me an old body. Ugh.
It's
Why?
crazy because you essentially never die in this world unless you are sentenced to they call like a, and this isn't ruining it for anyone, like a true death or the real death, final death.
So you go through like fake deaths?
Well, it's like you can always be just put into another body, essentially, right?
So if like, for example, like if I'm some crazy snowboarder and I go off a cliff, they can just, and like I fucking fuck up, I'll just wake up in another body because they take out my chip and put it in somewhere else.
They can if you can afford.
So that's where rich
Oh,
people
if
live
you- yeah, if
forever.
you can afford it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where they get us.
Exactly.
So the
the money
wealthy
is
live
always
forever.
in there, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to go for those families that have money to pass down to their children and everyone else who just workers.
Oh yeah, no, it's just who's in charge in this world is the people who have the money.
Yeah.
And it's like it's very interesting because there was a war against I'm not quite sure which side, like what it really like means, like the other side is against, like there's essentially two sides to a war and I'm not sure what they each stand for yet because I'm not that far into this thing.
okay. Well,
But it seems like people were not necessarily against technology, but I don't know. It was just
I
weird.
feel like it'd be the poor people want to live forever also. Like, why would you here's your new body. Guess what? You don't need to sleep, so you can work 12, 15-hour
Yeah,
days.
you just- no, 12, 15-hour days. They're already working that. Work 24 hours.
I
That's
know.
it.
Where's the
Yeah.
robots to save us from work?
Maybe you could work for 24 hours a day for 100 years, and then you could just be free to do whatever you wanted.
This world also has AIs, so they do have robots.
That's dope. I like robots.
Crazy.
Flying cars and shit.
My favorite robot is Johnny Five because he was the only robot that I know of that joined a gang.
My favorite
even
robot
know
was
who
the
Johnny Five
robot
is.
from the Jetsons, the maid one.
Rosie?
Rosie, yeah. Because she was sassy and knew how to fucking clean a sofa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's kind of a bulky ass robot though. She
What do
looked
you
like a
mean?
fucking dryer on a wheel.
What's wrong? Okay, first, are you calling a robot fat right now, Art?
I think I just did. I don't know. I didn't mean it that way. I
You
just think it's
called
like-
a robot fat, and what's wrong with that? She's a fucking robot. She needs shit inside of her so she can do shit stuff.
Yeah, well, if I had,
She is a washer and a fucking dryer,
if
dude.
I had Jefferson or Jetson's money and had a big enough place, maybe I could have a dryer on a wheel roll around. But I don't.
Okay, Jetson, he's just a working guy. Like he's a blue
With the
collar.
condo in the sky.
Oh my god, it's just an apartment. He lives in an apartment.
And when more pollution happens, the towers just get taller.
Mm-hmm,
That's so cool.
That's
so
pretty
smart.
good. I like that.
That's not.
Did you know what?
What would be smart is like fighting against the pollution, making the pollution not happen.
Yeah, that is smart, but they don't care because you know why? You know what's on the Earth underneath the Jetsons? The Flintstones. Same timeline, just they're on the planet, so they're all cavemen, and the Jetsons are up in the air doing all that badass space
Really,
shit.
it's the same timeline.
Yeah, I think so. That's why they've met. There's actual crossovers,
Oh, there was
There
that
are
crossover.
crossovers, yeah.
and there's no.
But there
time
was
travel.
no time travel.
Maybe after I haven't seen him in a while. I don't think so. I think he just fell off. And the quarries are just.
I would like you to get back to me. Sorry, with some.
I think they're all just mining. You know,
I
like
think you need to get back to me with some solid evidence of this because I'm interested. I don't think that's true
they're
because
both
it's
Hanna-Barbera creations.
the Flintstones are prehistoric.
Yeah, that's because they're left there as workers. They're all stone quarry workers. They're living in squalor and had to teach animals how to do like chores for them. Meanwhile, the Jetsons are up there living like Jetsons. I don't know. I mean, I will Google this shit.
Please.
Are the Jetsons and the Flintstones in the same timeline? Let's see. Takes place in a post-apocalyptic future. Yeah, the Flintstones take place in a post-apocalyptic future. 1987, the Jetsons meet the Flintstones. Elroy has a time machine to send the family back. We discover the primitive society.
See,
there is a
time
Same
machine.
characteristic as today, but maybe Elroy. Let me finish this. Elroy's machine probably didn't work. He probably just thought they went time. Let's see.
Okay, now you're making shit up.
No, I'm trying to find out. I'm doing research. You guys talk. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Do you think a child could just put together a time machine, a little fucking time machine thing to take you back?
Yes. Have you seen Little Man Tate? There's genius children.
I don't believe in genius children.
Okay.
I don't think that's a thing.
Well then, let's move on to another subject.
So how was your weekend? How's your week been?
It's been good. I am not drinking in February, and it was hard, only really hard this weekend because I had a friend come in town, and I really wanted to partake in some shots, but we just got a couple more weeks left.
Yeah, that's good. Taking a month off. That's,
Yeah.
It's definitely commendable.
Trying to reset my innards.
That's good. I'm trying to do the same thing this month, so I switched from Jaeger to tequila.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
Uh-huh.
like progress.
Yeah. It's like a clear. It's less sugar.
Yeah.
It's less calories. I already feel like I'm lighter. So
Yeah, there you go.
I think it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna, yeah. And then from that, where are you gonna go?
I don't know. We'll see. The world's open. You never know.
But you never fucking know.
You don't fucking know.
This thing says Elroy built a time machine to send his family into the future, but because of some malfunctions, it sent them into the past. Or did it? They think that in this article I'm reading thinks that the Flintstones live in the future, but it's a post-apocalyptic world that's been bombed back into the Stone Age. That's
Okay.
why they have all those ideas for
This
tech.
is just a
all right.
theory.
I
Well, this
like
is a
it though.
fact.
I like it. Yeah, it depends how you want to
Mature
present
adult
it.
facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyways, I still think Rosie's a fine robot, but give me Johnny Five, who's also kind of clunky because he has tank treads, but the rest of them not so much.
No, he's just kind of clunky.
He has a laser in his back
Jeez.
toolbox. He has an umbrella that can help him float.
What about Inspector Gadget? I'd go for Inspector Gadget. I'd go the half. Half man, half robot.
You know the theory.
Have all
on-
the things.
Well, no, the theory on
Oh
that
God,
one.
here we go.
Oh,
What's
Doctor
the theory?
Doctor Claw is the real Inspector Gadget, and they just found like his body and rebuilt him, and so he's like kind of a robot, and that's why he's always trying to get Penny, because that's his niece, and he's all messed up.
Oh.
And you only see his hand.
All right.
You only see his hand, which is very inspectory, isn't
Dr.
it?
Claw.
But okay, wait. He always trying to get Penny, and doesn't he have a cat or something?
Dr. Claw has a cat,
There's a cat. Yeah, you see him
but
petting it.
Penny
Shit.
has a dog.
And Penny has a dog.
Cat dog.
Yeah.
Is that where
How
cat dog
can
came
we-
from?
How can we find the answers to these?
To what? We just tell them. We'll just make it up. It's
We
a
just make-
cartoon.
no, I want to like do some research and
Fan
talk to
fiction.
the people who drew it and
We should. All right.
wrote the stories.
We'll get in on that. If anyone was a
Send
artist,
us money so we can start this podcast, another podcast. It requires $1,000 a day. to
or
run
if you
it.
just worked on the Jetsons, get back to us. Or
Yeah.
No, wait, they have to send us money.
do both.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Do both.
Send us money and get back to us.
Yeah, or just let us know.
So, what about you, Art? How was your weekend?
It was great. I went up to Reno. Shout out to Reno Tahoe Comedy, the Pioneer Underground.
Reno,
Did 2 shows up there. It was really fun.
the biggest. They call it the biggest little city. Up
I
there.
call it the biggest little mistake you'll ever make.
the biggest little mistake. Did you get married?
No, I've just paid for so many abortions in Reno.
Wow, how
I'm just-
many?
only like
How many
12.
is so many?
A dozen, baker's dozen.
So 13.
Yeah. Is that? Do you guys think they say that because they're scared of 13? Like wherever that.
Yes.
That's so
yeah.
weird.
No, because the baker.
No, the
tries
baker
One.
always just throws in one.
No, he tries one. Wasn't it? It's because a baker's dozen because he would bake it. Like you would bake a dozen, but he would bake an extra one so that you could try it to make sure that it was right.
Oh
So-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
it's still 13. It's still 13.
Yeah, they give you the baker's
Yeah.
one now.
They
Yeah,
give
yeah.
you
So
now.
they
Now
give
they're
you-
like, hey,
now they don't
fuck
care,
the
yeah.
baker.
Yeah, fuck the baker now.
We already know about these goddamn recipes.
Exactly.
They're mass produced by robots.
Exactly. But there was a time and a place where the baker would eat one of them just to make sure it was all right.
I picture like a
Hmm.
French baker. It's all chubby from eating all his fucking bread. So smart.
What? So smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because then he knows his reputation. Like a baker's reputation is on the line with their food. So if you taste the sample of everything you're giving out, it's kind of like you're allowed to get high on your own supply if you're a baker.
Well, it's like like if you think about a chef, I'd imagine a chef. Like if you're making like a pasta or anything, like you'd probably
You
take a
gotta
bite of
taste
it.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, you
no.
take a bite of it, but you can't
Yeah.
really do that with baking. Like you can't really, so you have to make an extra one.
That's why a robot can
Mm.
never be a good cook. Because it can't taste.
Because it can't taste.
Yeah, unless it follows recipes, then it doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you can teach a robot to taste.
Ew.
Whoa,
That's a crazy concept,
that
dude.
is a crazy concept. I mean,
What would you
I guess in theory, yeah. Like why not? You could teach them to see and process things. Why can't you teach them to
taste
taste
it?
and
What is
process
this?
it? Yeah,
That's probably really good for the drug industry. Like they'll be like, yeah, taste this. Then the cops will have to stop doing cocaine because they'll have a little taster.
a little taster robot.
Yeah, just like pull it out, taste it.
What do you mean the
You know what-
cops will have to
You gotta
stop?
gum it.
Yeah,
You know, like
movies. There was
Cops do not do
Yeah,
that
when
Yeah,
in
they do.
real
when
life.
they find a
Yeah, they
bag.
do.
They do
they're like,
not.
dude. I read in New York, these cops pulled over this guy or this one lady and two guys for smoking weed or something. They're like 18 or 19. And then let the 2 guys go and like arrested the chick and then like repeatedly raped her in the van. And then let her go, and she went to the hospital, filed a rape report. They did the DNA test. They've also matched it up to those cops, but the cops got away with it because they said it was consensual. And there's like some law in New York that allows cops to have sex with any civilian as long as it's consensual. And it's the same thing for like they can fuck prostitutes and stuff. So basically, it's just this. You turned it off.
What? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so these two cops raped this chick. She said it's rape, but the 2 cops say no, it was consensual. She let us, and they're like, okay.
I do remember seeing the headline of an article like probably a year ago or so that was something like New York tries to close loophole on bizarre cop sex cop sex loophole. So I
Oh
I
my
think
God,
like that's a thing.
that's crazy.
It's fucked up, right?
It's totally fucked up.
Nothing makes like why it doesn't make sense to me how things that don't make sense still are out like just happening.
Money,
You know, but how
Money.
is that making anyone money?
money and power. Once you have control, like when you're, it's why
But
the-
how is that making? And that's not making a cop being able to have sex with anyone they want is not making anyone money.
it's not making anyone money, but it's protecting power.
It
So-
is. It's exerting power for sure.
It's exerting power, and the police union is going to protect power. Like I'm not advocating for police being able to rape women. Like
No, I
that's
know.
obviously not what I'm saying.
No, I
but
know.
I'm just saying like it's the same thing we're seeing going on in that you see go on all the time in the government. It's just a stranglehold of either getting money or power, and they generally go hand in hand. But once you get the power, you don't want to give it up.
Yeah, they rarely roll back the whatever rights they've taken away. They
Yeah,
never give them back.
they're not gonna-
It's
here
like,
you go.
you're not allowed to anymore.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
And then once a new generation comes in, they're just used to that.
Actually, that's not true. I think they let us keep our shoes on now if it's a domestic flight. You
At
know,
the
they
airport?
gave that right back.
maybe
you know?
for
The
you,
one.
white privilege. I'm just kidding. I always wear flip flops and take them off anyways. I'm like barefoot
Ew.
asshole on the plane. I don't give a
I
fuck.
hate
I
that.
got great feet though. I catch perverts looking at them. Hey,
you catch who?
eyes up here, perverts. Feet lickers.
Oh my God.
You run into a lot of feet lickers on
No.
Sometimes I
airplanes?
ask myself,
Potential feet.
why am
lickers.
I here?
You
You know,
Because we're trying to help you.
perverts.
This is your interventions there.
Oh my God.
What, you don't think perverts like feet?
Well, first of all, you didn't say perverts the first time. You said it weird.
I probably
And-
did say it weird, but
And no, not all perverts like feet. And some people like feet, I guess, who are not perverts.
no.
But so you're just walking around the airport barefoot. You only have to take them off for 1 second.
no,
you
I
know?
wear flip flops. I put them in the little tray, and once the tray's back, I put them
Mm.
on. Same as
Oh,
we
so
do
you're
with the
saying
shoes.
you notice when people staring at your feet when you're wearing flip flops because
Yes.
you have great looking feet. That's
Fucking
what you're saying.
handsome ass
It's not just-
feet.
Okay.
Hobbit. They're
It's
hobbit
not,
feet.
it's not just because you're wearing flip flops on an airplane.
No, it's probably that too. They're probably judging me in their head
Just
like,
like
this
you're
gross
a dude
motherfucker.
wearing
Because that's what I would
flip-flops.
do. If you sat next to me on an airplane and I didn't know you, I'd be like, "This motherfucker's wearing flip flops."
Well.
I swear to God, he better not touch me
They'll
with
be
his
like,
feet.
"Look
He better
how-"
not cross his fucking legs weird.
I will. Put it
like
on your
nothing.
thigh and shit, rub it. Hey, dude, you mind if I
Start
bite my
digging between
toenails?
his fucking toes.
Ew.
Just start biting them off. Ah.
You look like you've done that before.
I'm just
Some
very.
great
I know. I was about to
Yeah.
say that he
very
really,
flexible.
he really got his. He is.
I could do it
For
if I
those
need
at
to.
home,
could-
Art
If I ever need my
just put
toes
his foot
sucked,
in his mouth.
I can do it. I'm a toe sucker myself.
It sounds like you're one of them.
Yep, takes one to
preverts.
know one. It's preverts. Preverts. That's like before you gone too far.
Before you're a vert, you're a prevert.
Yeah, you're horizontal.
Oh my God.
Verts. I think a vertical.
Good Lord. So something fun happened to me at work yesterday.
Oh, nice.
It was a holiday. It was the not my President's Day.
Yeah, it's like more of
What do
a
you mean?
joke of a
Are you
holiday.
saying that about all the presidents that aren't your president?
No, the current one.
But he is your president. I gotta say, this one drives me nuts.
No,
when people say this
I
shit,
was making a joke. I didn't
Okay,
even
okay,
say
good.
that yesterday.
Okay, good.
Calm your ass down.
I just wanted to make sure because a lot of people say that and it drives me nuts.
Take a hit of this weed and
All right.
calm your soul. I was making
Oh,
a
it's not
joke.
on. Oh yeah, it is.
But yeah, so it was pretty busy. I made pretty good money yesterday, but then these 3 guys came in. I found them the beers that they'd like, and whatever. Just didn't really talk to them much. And then one of them got up to go to the bathroom, and he walked up to me and was like, "Hey, I know that you're married," because I guess he checked out my ring. And he shook my hand. He was like, "But I just want to let you know that you're beautiful. Thanks for taking care of us." And he's like, "No, I nothing by it, but I just want to let you know that I like your style." And then he smiled at me and walked away. And I was like, "What?
Damn.
Damn.
You got
Fuck yeah,
miggity
dude."
miggity macked on.
I didn't get macked on. That's not a mac.
That's total back on it. He probably. I
Yeah,
mean,
who's macking on you?
I'm just gonna say he probably says that to a lot of people. I mean,
Oh,
and what
Lord.
married women would come back with him.
You
Maybe that's his prevert thing.
No. First of all, I was looking great and had a great attitude, and I was like had a beautiful spirit yesterday. I was making
Oh,
money.
you always have a
And-
beautiful spirit.
And he was just saying that, and I could tell when someone's like, "Hey, you want to like," or just like, "Hey, look, I just want to let you know."
Well, that's awesome.
And he was just letting me know. So thank you so much for trying to mansplain my experience to me yesterday that you were not there for.
You got macked on.
I did not get Mac on.
Well, that's cool. I mean, like,
But
He
this
res-
is why I'm telling you this, because then I was like, fuck yeah, he's going to give me a good ass tip. Nah.
he did it.
I mean,
No.
they tipped like accordingly, but like,
His compliment
you
was
know.
a tip.
Speaking of tips, I saw today. Jay-Z went out, spent like $70,000 on a bunch of champagne at a club, tipped $11,000 or something like that to the to whoever was taking care of him. And I see this.
Just the waiter.
Yeah, just
You
the
got
waiter.
it. That
Tipped
person better share with the staff.
$11,000 to them. And where I saw this, all of the comments were talking about how he could have used, and it was on Fox News, of course, but all the comments were talking about how he could have used that money to donate to homeless people, donate to this, give back to his community, all of things that I'm sure Jay-Z does. But like, it's so interesting seeing people who think that all of these celebrities who should keep their mouth shut should also take care of the homeless and all of this, while their government should do nothing about it.
That's a great point. Good, Eric.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, back in, I don't know, when I was first started going to college, I was like, because Paris Hilton was really popular.
Ooh, I used to love The Simple Life. That was my favorite reality show.
Of course it is.
It was slightly, I think, before The Simple Life. But, she's like, has all these like beautiful dresses that are like worth $10,000 and all this shit. And I was like, dude, that is just it's a crazy amount of money. It's such a waste of money for me. Like, what you can do with that instead is insane. Right? But again, like, we're not in the business of telling people how to spend their money. But,
No, and who's to say they don't? I mean, they make a shit ton of money. Who's
Right.
to say that they don't donate more than that? Every month.
Exactly.
And they just want to go out and party with this $10,000. Like, who cares what people do with their money?
Yeah, I
You
want to
know?
learn
I
how to
mean-
make a $10,000 dress.
it is nuts. It is nuts that clothes can like cost that much.
That's
you know what I
crazy.
mean? It's insane.
I wouldn't pay
I mean,
it.
and I'm not. I agree. Like, it's like
Got it
you're
for
saying.
free.
You're saying like, look, you better like don't keep. It's crazy too. Like, just because your profession is something like being an actor or whatever it is, does that then mean that you cannot have participate in your society in terms of the way laws are made and who's making those laws and having opinion? You know what I mean?
Well, if they're citizens, they can.
There's but that's what they're essentially saying. It's like you shouldn't have a voice because you're a football player or whatever it is.
It's just people, they just want their voice.
Mm-hmm.
They'll support Ted Nugent and Scott Baio and James Woods. Like, they'll support anyone that's supporting their message and denounce anyone
James
that's...
Wood.
Yeah, he's talking about how he's been blackballed from Hollywood because he's too much of a conservative.
What do you mean that guy's always on Family Guy? That's so nuts, though. Yeah, who cares? I mean, if you went and asked that waiter or waitress, like, hey, would you rather Jay-Z spent this money, like, gave it to a charity and not to you? I bet you they're like, I am a charity. Why do you think I'm working here, dude?
I mean, that's kind of the thing too. I mean, though at whatever club Jay-Z is at, those servers are probably making a pretty decent amount of money.
That's what I think. I think it's like a very exclusive, probably like
Good for them then.
like ballin' club.
Yeah, good for them.
But it's great.
Make that
Like, I'm
money.
a server, and
Yeah.
when someone like drops me a fat tip, I'm like, yes, thank you. And like, again, it's kind of like you are giving it to someone, like, that is still a generous act. Like, why is anyone saying like you should give that to the homeless people?
Well, and the other thing
Like-
that just crossed my mind now is that because in the article they had a picture of it, so someone that worked there had to at least taken a picture of it and decided to post it on social media for some reason. So they're
Of the tip?
of the tip. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
they-
like of the receipt.
That motherfucker, whoever
Dude.
got that,
Yeah.
did it. I was like, look at my tip, bitches.
Yeah, but now, do you think now Jay-Z's getting flack for it? Is he gonna do that again?
No,
Of course he is.
Yeah, he's a baller. You think he listens to that shit? He's probably surrounded by like 30 guys that filter that shit away before it even gets to his head. They're just like, yo, Hove, they're loving what you did last night. And he's like, yeah.
That's halfway. Were you trying to
No.
impersonate?
Can you do it? Can you do a Jay-Z?
No, but it sounded like you were halfway there.
I was almost there. I gave up. I gave up
You
because
just needed to fucking commit.
I had a
man. You almost
flashback
had
to
it.
my Austin Powers. I was like, no, don't do it.
Try it again. Maybe you got better this week. Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah.
I can't do
You're thinking too
I am.
hard.
That's the first time.
Last week it was hard for me to do it because my cheeks were so like I was smiling. You know, you gotta like loosen your cheeks. Do this. You know, like loosen them up.
I feel like trumpet players do that.
Everyone does that. Singers.
If you guys want to
gotta
hear
loosen
any
up.
impressions, feel free to send us an email at matureadulttime.com and we will
Well,
do
more
those
of
for
like
you.
impressions.
We can do impressions.
Just lines. Lines from movies.
Lines
will
from
repeat
movies?
for you.
Lines for movies, dude. All right. Do you got a line from a movie that you could quote right now that we'd probably know?
The dishes are done, man.
Oh, I know that movie.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
Dude, don't tell mom the
The
babysitter's dead.
Yeah,
Oh fuck. I know that movie, but I
Christina
don't know that
Applegate?
line.
Yeah,
I don't.
dude.
Yeah.
that's
They're-
a great movie.
They're like sitting on the roof
You
of
guys
like
are too old for me.
Yeah, dude. That's the shit though. You got to watch it. They're like
I've seen it. Yeah.
they're sitting on the roof and they're like throwing the dishes and shooting them like clay pigeons with shotguns. And then he finds like when they're on the last one, he's like, "The dishes are done, man."
The dishes are done, man.
That's a good one.
I wasn't when I first saw that movie. I was not yet a stoner, but somehow I really identified with that character,
Mm-hmm.
the stoner guy, and now I know why because I'm a stoner now.
That was actually a
And
weird.
then he like cut his hair.
Yeah,
and
he
was,
went through
like-
a crazy
like,
transformation.
And he's like, I found my shit. I'm gonna cook.
He's like, "I'm like a homemaker." He's like, "I like being in charge of this." He's like telling his sister, "Why didn't you call? We were worried. I was gonna make dinner. I had all this plans."
Yeah, that's a great movie. I think it still holds up too.
So, was that your gateway drug? Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Was your gateway drug to pot?
No. My dad was.
Damn. He's like, "Hey, hold my joint.
Yeah.
I'm driving." You're like, "Oh, fuck it."
But yeah, that's a good movie. I
That's a
love
great
that
movie. I do love that movie, man.
I'm gonna watch it now.
Young Christina Applegate, and like she had this guy that really liked her, and he drove around like in like an ice cream truck that had like a clown head on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was delivering hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I had that. I would order hot dogs and hamburgers.
You can.
Those are like the two things you can't get
fucking
delivered.
Can.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
get
you
those
can.
delivered?
You can get literally anything delivered
I'll
these
get some
days.
delivered right now.
Now with the giant clown head on it.
Oh my god.
I like the clown head on the truck. It's like it's fucking creepy. If you saw that thing at night, I wouldn't like it. That's why I like it.
Okay. Well, why don't you
Such
get it together, dude?
I'm gonna buy
Let's
one.
let's do it. Yeah.
We're
It's
buying a
gotta
clown
be out
car.
there.
Clown
I
truck.
mean, you got it. It has to be out there somewhere. Do they destroy it?
I don't know if anyone has a truck with the clown head on it. Get at me at art@matureadulttime.com. Write me. I will buy it. I'm looking for a clown truck car. What about you guys? Any looking for any vehicles you got?
I don't know. Eric, do you have a movie quote?
Oh, I'm too stoned to think of a movie quote right now. You put me on the spot.
Well, tell me a movie and see if I know a quote from it.
Tell you a movie.
Tell me a movie title, dude.
All right. Die Hard 3. Got to go from the third one.
Die Hard 3. Okay.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, technically.
Is that with Samuel
Okay,
L. Jackson?
Here it goes.
You know it.
Here it goes. The dishes are done, man. No.
No.
How about the criminals are done, man.
Now I've got a gun. No, that's the first one.
Oh,
Wait,
oh, oh.
the first one is the one with Jeremy Irons, right?
No.
No,
Alan
the
Rickman.
third one. Yeah, it's with Alan Rickman. Jeremy Irons plays his brother in the third one.
That's the one he was
Oh.
talking about.
Yeah.
You're on.
Yippee-ki-yay.
He has to say
There
that.
you go. Yeah, see?
There we
you
go. I got there.
Or does he have? Doesn't he always say like I have a headache?
Yippee-ki-yay,
A
motherfucker.
terrible.
I got a
headache.
bad fucking
Yeah,
headache.
bad fucking headache.
I got a bad fucking headache.
That reminds me of the this one. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Lethal
that's
Weapon?
Weapon.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Was it the third or fourth one where they just sat around chanting in the locker room, "We're not too old for this shit"?
We're not too old for this shit. That's just fucking hilarious. What about
Oh no.
never touch a black man stereo?
Okay.
Lee.
Oh, Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rush Hour.
Remember? And then in Rush Hour 2, Jackie Chan's like, never touch a Chinese man stereo. because he's
oh,
in
they
China.
brought it. They
They-
brought it back.
Oh
yeah,
man, the
it was just-
callback joke. That's
That
great.
that script must have been. I didn't see it, but I imagine it was really easy to write because they just did the opposite or the same thing in a different country and switched the characters around.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
mean,
instant hit.
we should do that with the existing movie.
I mean, it's smart because then you put. It's really hard to find
was it
Kung-
an instant hit though?
Yeah,
Of course it
it
was.
was a huge hit.
Yeah.
It was hard to find to kung fu situations in Los Angeles for Jackie Chan. Like he had a couple in Chinatown, but that's it. Now so you go back to China and there's a bunch of it now. They had the cool scaffolding fights and stuff, and then the third one, I think they went to France. I feel like they were on the Eiffel Tower, or is that Shanghai Noon?
They went. Okay, why? I mean, they could have kung fu'd up in Griffith Park in L.A. I guess.
Is there kung fu up there?
They do kung fu up there?
Who knows?
Dude, if anyone runs a kung fu studio, I want to see some kung fu, some badass
Yeah, I would like to see that.
kung fu shit.
Yeah.
I don't really care to.
Like Pai Mei from Kill Bill. He always get his goatee and whoosh. No,
Oh, yeah,
no one's
yeah,
seen
yeah.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
I've seen Kill Bill.
Volume 2. Pai Mei was her teacher, and he plucked out her
Went
eye.
like this.
That shit's so funny. All right, it's almost 4:20, so you should probably smoke a bowl. Oh, now they know when we that we do that. It's legal in California.
Now
Okay,
they
so-
know that we do that.
We've had
Do
a month,
smoking weed.
a month of it being legal. 2
Yeah,
months.
month and a half or so. Yeah.
I saw a truck driving down the freeway today, and it was just it's it was like a weed vape thing, and then on the side it's legal now, and it's grandma smoke about to smoke a joint, just this little old nice lady. It's legal now. It's so great.
I guess so. I guess it's great that it's legal.
Well, I want to see at the end how much money it brought into the state.
Is it
I mean,
is the money pegged towards anything here? Because I know in in Colorado, I think any of the taxes that are gained from their recreational marijuana are pegged towards very specific types of things within their state,
Oh, probably.
like schools and roads and shit like that. Like,
That's-
is that the case in California, or is it just we're just giving
I don't
we're
know.
just giving them a bunch more fucking money to fuck off with?
I voted
don't
no
know.
on it,
On what?
Why'd you vote no?
on legalizing it because of
Keep weed
Excuse
cool,
me.
man.
yeah, because I wanted to be
lost street cred.
fucking
My street
badass.
cred crashed like Bitcoin that day.
It sure did. No, just because of the regulations and stuff that it put on it. Like you can't now if you have it in your car, it's like having an open container where it wasn't like that before, and all of the shit. Like I want it legal, but in a better way without all that
Well, listen,
shit.
if you
The
shouldn't be
price
driving
of it
around
went up.
high anyways.
No,
God damn it, we don't condone that shit here in mature adult.
no, but if you have it in your car, they can, you have to keep it in your trunk now.
Your trunk.
That's what I heard.
I have a hatchback, the gayest car in the world.
Me
I don't
too.
have a trunk.
Oh my god!
You're fucked. You can't drive around with weed, man.
But you
What
know,
about my
and
glove
it's,
box?
You gotta tape it under the bumper.
Can I just put it where I keep my
the
guns?
taxes are super high on it, and
Where's your
go
weed?
going to the wrong
they,
stores?
there's stupid shit that happens. You can't they can't weigh it in front of you anymore.
You're going to the wrong stores.
Yeah, well, at the stores I go to, they
Yeah.
wait right in front of
No,
me. and-
I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
for
right.
sure. No, and that's always gonna that's great. That's why it's not terrible,
And they-
terrible because it's still there are certain stores that
Mm-hmm.
we go to that they have the same prices. They're not implementing the taxes, and they're just it's fine.
Yeah, because they
But
should,
the other stores, and
Yeah.
the other shit, it's you can't legally own a gun if you have a medical marijuana license.
yeah, you can't buy one. Well, you can, but you have to get reviewed.
It's crazy.
You
to
can
me.
pretty much get a gun. I mean,
Yeah, it's fine. And
Yeah.
that was for the medical one, and and that's only for the time it's existed. So if you have a rec, which probably no one has now, then you're not banned from buying
I
it anymore.
do.
Oh, so you go to the medical store still, because those ones I think they're just the ones whose prices weren't supposed to change.
They did. They just didn't go up as high. Not as high.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think everything was supposed to go up, and it's different amounts of taxes depending on where you are in the spectrum.
I remember when this came out, and they had a bunch of different licenses for it. So I'm wondering also if the different license you have varies, decides what kind of tax you're paying. So maybe if some distributors have a certain type of distribution, they don't have to. The store we go to, they have a different permit than perhaps a medical place. Maybe medical. I mean, that would make sense to have your prescription shit pre-weighed out and sealed like any prescription drug.
But I mean, the weird thing is that they're putting all these tax laws and all these stipulations in, but they still won't let these guys like really bank.
Yeah,
like
that's weird.
there's not really a bank like federal bank like Wells Fargo, all those things. They're not taking pot accounts.
No.
You know, I know the state of California was talking about.
I mean, there's stocks in pot.
Yeah, but that's not.
Yeah,
that's
not
not taking banking money. Like banks, federal banks will still not take. Like if your bank is generally if your bank is backed by the FDIC, so it's backed federally,
Right.
they will not take pot money because it's federally illegal. So these guys are just sitting around with like literally safes and safes and safes and safes of cash, and so you're telling them, oh, we're going to tax you this rate and tax you this rate, but not really giving them any sort of way to pay that. Like a lot, I like they had the same problem up in Vancouver, and you know, I knew a guy who owned a pot shop up there, and he was like, look, like we want to pay taxes, like I don't care paying a higher tax rate, like that's fine with me, but you're not giving me any opportunity to actually do that.
Here comes conspiracy art, dude. They want you to have stockpiles. That's why when they do federal raids, they could just take that money and then was it Caesar?
Yep.
Here
forfeiture?
comes
Yes, civic
conspiracy
forfeiture.
art.
Yep.
No, that's not even a conspiracy. That's exactly what fucking happened.
Exactly.
Like,
They
that's
want
not a conspiracy
No,
at
well,
all.
he's
Get
the
a
one
good-
that said
They're
it.
like, get a good cash pile up, and then we'll come in, dude. We know where that money is. Like,
Exactly.
as
Yeah.
soon as you hit that and we need it, it's just like training day, you know? Like that fool's just going and leaving money
Mhm.
there, and when he needs
Mhm.
it, he'll come and get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what these fools are doing, man. They're fucking. I mean, maybe they could be just, you know, maybe they're dicks.
Dude, of course they're doing that. They're pulling over and seizing money from like Canadians crossing the border. Like Canada has a thing. They tell Canadians not to carry cash on them if they live in border towns and cross a lot, because if they get pulled over, the cops could just seize their money.
Dude,
Like
that's
like,
the same thing they say about the federales in Mexico. Like when American goes, I guess whenever you cross the border, they're just like, don't keep cash or keep some in your shoes so you can bribe a cop from because they're gonna rob you or whatever.
yeah. God,
Yeah, I've always heard that.
I'm so glad that Canada thinks the same way about. I mean, I knew they would.
Yeah.
They're America's hat. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. We're Canada's
Sorry.
pants.
I like that.
I keep kicking you, G.
I think we're
That's all
Canada's
right.
beard
okay.
because we're, you know, it's
Because
gay.
we're below it.
No, because it's
A
dating us.
A happy beard? Yeah.
It's dating us, and it really wants to date Russia. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah,
you
that one's in
you
my-
really don't know what you're talking about.
No,
I,
that's
fi-
okay.
I finally got the beard part.
How
but
about-
it
Look,
took
we're
a while.
live.
How about I know that I don't know what I'm talking about? Hi,
There you go.
we're live.
You know that you don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Well, self-awareness
That's my
is great.
genius. My genius is I know that I don't know what I'm saying, but I do
Well,
There we
not
go.
know. No, I don't know. I have no genius. But yeah, that's fucked up. I think they're gonna keep that weed. I think they're gonna keep that weed money nice and piled up until they need it, and then bam.
Yep.
Or you know what? Someone's gonna think there's gonna be someone that's gonna go, hey, there's this much money over there. We should go get it. And you know that sucks. I don't want to, beg your pardon.
Yeah.
That's right.
Uh, dude, I don't know. So that's the whole reason why they're not letting weed people in the banks is just so they stockpile money, so then the government can go take it.
Well, because it's illegal. Like
Well,
that's like putting crime money in. Like you're letting.
Yeah.
You're like.
Well, I know that part, but you're saying then they go and they raid these people and just take all their cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you,
100%.
like when you hear about like the DEA coming in and raiding a pot store, which I don't think has happened in California since it's become legal. I'm
Dude,
not
there's
saying
some-
it's going to, but
Go online. There's great video of it.
oh yeah, where they get stoned and sit around there.
Yeah, the cops get stoned, sit around,
course they're
smoke
taking-
weed, steal money.
But of course they're taking money.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, of course they're taking money.
Well.
But I hope not. I
that's-
know
we
there's good
should
cops
figure
out there.
something out like that so we can
Be
get,
strong, cops.
get money like that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
the good
who's-
cops should be strong and get those bad cops out of there.
Yeah,
Drain your swamp.
yeah, drain that swamp.
Drain the swamp.
Stop fucking with people who are selling a plant.
So they should just be hiding. So they need to hide their money though.
Well, yeah.
Everyone should hide their money, but it sucks when you're forced to. Like I keep my money in the bank. With very little money I have, I keep it in there, and it just sits there.
Huh. Maybe I should find these people who have all this money, and then they can pay me, and I can help them hide their money.
Dude, wouldn't that be cool? I got 15 safes hidden throughout the city. Only I know where they are. You give me the money, I put them in there. Take a
No,
small
I mean
fee.
just like even, yeah, like around the city, just So they don't even know. Yeah, they don't know where their money is.
I wonder how many
So
public.
they can't give it up to the police. And then I like swoop in and bail them out. And I'm very trustworthy. Like, I just take my fee.
Mhm.
That's their money.
Are you trying to pull like a Serafina, Afina Donovan type situation?
Yeah, she's like
Where
the
you just-
cleanup girl.
Yeah,
You call her
just
up.
the cleanup girl. Yeah, she's
She's
just
like,
the
"Oh."
weed cleanup
any,
girl.
Any issues I got, I call Serafina Costanza.
Yeah, just hit me up.
That's
Hit me
dope.
up. I'm like, I got your money. I got you. I got your back.
That's what your business card should say. I got your money and I got you.
I got you.
I got you, and I got your
I
money.
got your money. I got it. That's so funny. How many public storage units do you think are just filled with cash? Just like boxes
3.
of cash. That's about right. That's it. Ding ding. You get the storage unit. It's the exact number.
Oh man.
But I'd love to find one of those. Imagine if you're one of those storage war. They probably don't auction off those ones.
No, they definitely no. Those ones. Yeah, I don't think they're auctioning those ones off.
I totally believe like the day or a week before one of those auctions, the auctioneer cuts off all the locks. He has his own locks, goes through, picks out all the shit he wants, leaves the shit in there, and then closes them back up.
I think they probably just fill it with shit at this point. Like they just go around to like fucking junkyards and fill it with shit.
It's so nuts.
Did you hear about the one person who like sued because they got locked in their storage locker for like 2 or 3 months?
What
Are
did
you
they
serious?
wait? They got locked in for 2 or 3 months. What did they have in there?
So they
Obviously a
survived.
bunch of food and shit.
Yeah. So the owner of the storage thing thought it was like a setup, like they did that shit on purpose. Because luckily, they had like canned food and all this shit in there to help this person survive. I don't know the details of the story, but it's definitely a story.
That's really nuts.
I feel like
You
if,
have to
if you
wanna
listen
be
to
in
this
there.
podcast, like the beginning to the end in one episode, you can just hear at least me get higher and higher by the end of the episode. I'm like, huh?
Oh, that's for sure.
That's great.
She's so high.
Why did you just put a battery
Oh,
in front of me?
well, because you're going to need one sooner or later because that green light on your microphone is a low battery indicator.
Oh.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. Do you have one too?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to.
Not that one because I just changed that
We're
Yeah,
one.
all about
that's-
to fucking
That's why this
die.
one. I didn't see yours. I
Yeah.
just saw yours. We don't have. I mean, it's obviously going well right now. So
Yeah, yeah. So I guess we do have next or Sunday. What's the first Sunday in March?
the
What is that? The 4th?
I believe it's the 4th.
The 4th. We'll confirm that in a second here, but we are going to be doing a
Yep, Sunday the 4th.
live at the cinema, Mature Adult Time Live at the Cinema podcast. We're going to be interviewing the Cosmic Cowboy.
It's great, dude.
And then after that, the Cosmic Cowboy is going to be doing his thing, his big picture show, and it's I think it's Texas Independence weekend, so he's going to be tuned up, ready to go.
Wrong
No.
state, but that's great.
Yeah.
What time?
2:30.
2:30.
Yeah, 2:30 at the Cinema Bar.
With the Cosmic Cowboy, like this guy is a legitimate human being, and he's fucking badass.
Wait, he's actually human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's yeah.
Well, I just want people to know when they hear him, he's not putting. It's no shtick. He's not. Like, this isn't a character.
It's
this
not
is,
an act.
Yeah, this is
He's
just him.
genuine.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's genuine. The
Yeah.
rapper.
Mhm.
Wait, was he a rapper? No,
Yeah.
R&B artist.
R&B artist.
And he is one-
artiste.
he's one of the most he's one of the friendliest, just loveliest, nicest people.
Who,
uh,
genuine or the Cosmic Cowboy?
Both. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're twins.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't realize that before.
Yeah, so we're doing that, and that is going to lead up to April 1st.
Yes,
Got-
that's going to be the greatest.
That's where we've got our big our big show. I know we talked a little bit
Yeah.
about it.
It's going to be the mature adult time, April Fools.
Mature
Easter.
adult time presents
Present.
the first annual.
Easter's Fools.
Easter Fools.
Easter's for Fools.
It's Easter Fools.
It's Easter
It's
Fools.
Easter Fools.
Yeah, it's Easter Fools.
Happy.
Mature Adult Time Prevents. It's Easter Fools. We're gonna be doing. We're gonna go live. We're gonna have sweet bands there. Murderland's gonna be playing. We also got the OG Punks, and we're gonna have some street stand-up comics go in between. And we're gonna be cooking great food, barbecuing and chilling, hanging out.
I like that.
I'll be making rabbits. There'll be rabbits.
You'll be
Yeah.
making them? Like, what do you mean making
you know,
them? Like,
like
It's gonna be
fucking
makeup.
old
like
school,
with
dude.
your body
With
making them? Will you be birthing rabbits?
There'll
What
be
do
a
you mean?
Bunch of
Are
rabbits
you
with
gonna
my
be making
head.
clay rabbits, paper rabbits? Or what are you making?
Maybe we should get a rabbit pinata.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We should have a pinata.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of stuff. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff there. But if you're in the Los Angeles area, it's free. So
Yeah, come check it out.
check it
Yeah.
out.
We'll have merch,
Come out, have a
and
mature
that
adult
may
time
just
with
be
us.
one sticker. You don't know.
It'll
It
be
may
in the
f-
pinata.
More
just
than one sticker.
Get a big
Come
ass
get
sticker.
our merch. Singular.
Floats out.
It'd be so cool. Yeah, so that's gonna be a great thing. Some good bands, some fun times, good people. We'll announce more lineups, and you'll see if you follow us on any social media at Mature Adult Time. You'll see all that stuff coming up too. It's gonna be great, great fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Hell yeah. Also, did you guys hear about? Cause I'm not very, very like familiar with this, but did you hear about like Mueller's doing like sending out indictments?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What does that mean?
He accused like hella Russians about
Yeah, it was like
interfering and shit.
13 Russians.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
What does that mean?
And
Well,
then-
I mean, they're Russian, so I don't think anything's really gonna happen to them.
Are
but,
they in Russia? Or are they here?
that I'm not sure of. Probably a little bit of both.
Nice.
But I mean, he's basically just trying to run a RICO act. It seems, you know.
A what?
He's just trying to run a RICO act. I mean, he's
What's
trying.
that?
He's trying
It's like
basically
making a gang.
Yeah, it's like basically the way they took down the mob is like you go after these little guys and you just keep going and throwing charges and charges and charges off little guys, and some of them will fall away.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
It's
also a big thing about the RICO Act is if you're affiliated with that, then you're guilty also.
Yeah.
So basically, like if you're a member of the Blood gang and a Blood kills someone, they find you. You are affiliated with them, so you're just as guilty as they are. Or if like you're of a Crip went and did a home invasion.
So does that mean if you go rob a 7-Eleven, I'm affiliated with you, so I'm also guilty?
No, because we're not in a gang.
yeah.
Oh, I
Now,
thought we
it
were
has
in
to
a
be a
gang.
re-
Trust
it has
me,
to be a recognized
I
gang.
did
We're
hard
not in a
research
gang?
on Sons of Anarchy, and this is how they tried to bring them down. Well, yeah, because if they're a gang, you have to be like bikers. Like they can get any biker for if the bikers are known to be like wanted in that area or something.
Like Juggalos, they're a gang.
Yeah, they're gonna get RICO'd so fast. They're gonna be sent back to virginity school. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just gonna go back to church. I'm gonna pray for you, Juggalos. Everyone, bow your heads. Or lead us in prayer for the Juggalos. Yo, Lord, what's up? It's me again. Just reaching out to you to handle these Juggalos. Open
Okay.
their hearts and open their minds, Lord. And please, please, have them brush their teeth.
Yeah, they-
Amen to a God.
They
Later.
drink a lot of sugar.
What's that drink they drink?
Fago, that stuff's great. Ugh.
Is it?
Dago?
Fago.
Dago. your weed pen fell. It was so insulted. It's made in Italy. God damn it.
No, Fago, it's great. It's like Shasta. Do they have Shasta out here?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's
Shasta
like
grape
Shasta.
is so delicious.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing as Shasta. It's just from Detroit.
Dude,
Fago.
Shasta grape, I used to drink so much Shasta grape that my shits would be green.
Why?
Sounds like I have a new
Why would
plan
your
for
shits
this
be
weekend.
From the dye. From the Shasta grape.
The purple dye would turn your shit green.
Green,
That's
yeah.
so awesome. Yeah.
Fuck. We should. Yeah.
Me and my roommate, and he was also my friend.
Let's do a
Hey, he
test.
still is my friend.
Let's do a test
How
on
much
what
we
foods
would
we can
do
eat
that.
to change our poop color. Because like a while ago, for the Halloween, Carl's Jr. did a thing where it was like a black bun burger,
Mhm.
and all these people reporting the same thing. Like it turns your poop like super crazy green. 'Cause it's like they can't do black.
Because
it's
it's
just
a
the purple.
dye.
Yeah. So I was trying to think we should do that and see what kind of foods we can eat, and that turns our.
That's so gross to
I just
eat
want
that.
my shit to look like a beautiful rainbow sherbet.
Oh my god.
It doesn't usually.
I want it to feel like it coming out of it.
Mine has sparkles in it. Well, can't you take pills and stuff that puts sparkles in your poop?
No
yeah,
way.
Glitter, yeah,
Are you
there's glitter
serious?
pills you can get.
We got to start selling those. Mature
Oh
adult
my
type
god.
poop pills.
No. It's
Yes.
just like a little face of art pops out of
I'm
your
gonna
butt.
make them. I'm gonna get a bunch of Tylenol gel caps, pull them apart, and fill them with glitter and reseal them,
No.
and sell them as art glitter poops.
No.
Shit
Please
like a king. Shit
Never
like
buy
me.
these. Never. No one buy this.
They're all handmade.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how tedious it would be for me to sit there and like pull those things apart, pour out whatever Tylenol stuff is made of, and fill that with glitter? I'd do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll do it for the fans.
He's like, don't say I won't. Say I won't do it.
Come on, say I won't.
No,
Dare me to do it, man.
Please never do that.
All right. Well, I might put that shelf that idea.
Dude, here's the thing. If you want glitter to come out of your butthole, just shove some glitter in your butthole and then let it fall
Ouch.
out.
Isn't glitter like
Like,
broken
you gotta
glass?
really swallow shit and, like, let it pass through. Like, that's so... What? What are you doing?
Because then
What
it's
are we doing with
then it's
our lives?
Then it's a surprise. You can
It's a
track.
surprise of when it comes out.
Yeah, you can track your digestive system.
Yeah, you time it.
Good
And then
fucking God.
you hit a timer and just see when it comes out. Just let it run. Maybe put something on your Apple Watch. I'm sure there's an app for it. Just swallowed. Just defecated. This is the one. It's got glitter in it.
It's got glitter in it.
My question is, isn't glitter like broken glass?
But so, no, I mean, it's just little pieces of plastic, right?
I don't know. I don't.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't know what
pretty
glitter's
sure
made
it's
of.
little pieces of, like, mylar.
Oh, look it up. You think? Oh, mylar.
But, like,
What is glitter made
I
of?
mean, why do you want... Let's start here. Why do you want glitter to come out of your butthole? I
I
mean,
want-
are you going to share that with someone, or is it just for you?
If I think for different people it's different things. Some people just want to feel special, and to feel special, if you can shit glitter, that's
that
great.
makes you feel special.
For me,
Oh my God,
if I
sorry.
would have gotten one of these pills and shat glitter, I would have definitely taken a picture of it and sent it to you guys. You know, so I think different
festive
strokes
thing.
different strokes for different folks. You
Yeah.
know,
So this is what
I
I,
mean,
gotta
at
judge
least,
you?
at least the option is
this is
out
what I
there
found
that
out about glitter.
You can.
It says glitter is similar to confetti, sparkles, or sequins, but somewhat smaller. Since prehistoric times, glitter has been used to as decoration. It's made from different materials such as stone.
since prehistoric times.
Since prehistoric
Stone?
time, stone,
So the Flintstones were using glitter?
galena, and mica, as well as insects and glass.
Okay.
Now, modern glitter is usually manufactured from plastic. But could you imagine insect glitter?
So, like, they put on their face. Yeah, because there's a efflorescent, like, shells of
Yeah.
beetles and
Oh,
shit.
those crazy beetles, dude! When
Okay.
I love to catch those with my mouth. and
Oh
then
my, those
swallow 'em
scare me
whole.
so bad. I'd rather fight a man in the 3 men in an alley with only a knife to protect myself than have to deal with spiders and
Dude,
beetles.
I swallow those
Yep.
beetles whole. It's the best.
Shut the
Glitter poops, original, old school.
Ew.
Caveman glitter poops.
Yeah, I mean, I think going back, just now that I know that I can shit glitter, why not?
I mean,
it's just plastic and homemade by hand. I mean, everyone buy these art glitter poops. They're really good value too. Only $10.
Better for you than McDonald's.
$10 for one pill.
I might make you give 10 for one. But here, 20 for two. Good deal.
How about 15 for 2?
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. You guys.
So
art
if
glitter
I were
poops,
you, if I were
15
you
for
on
two.
the other side, I would have came back with 18 for 2.
No, I want to hook up the clients. The customers need to be happy. That's a deal, a savings. Find them online. Art glitter poops.
Find them on online.
on our line. On our online.
Find them on our line.
I have a speech impediment, and you're making fun of it.
I have speech impediment.
And I like it. I feel like you're helping me, and I don't
I
feel
have
hurt at
speech
all.
impediment.
I have speech impediments.
I have speech hurts.
I have speech enemies and speech friends, and I don't know what I'm talking about. This is what happens when I don't drink. I'm so boring.
You're so boring.
I'm so boring.
I
Sobering.
mean, the thing, the
that where
thing
they
that
got the
happens.
word?
The thing that happens both when you are drinking and you're not drinking is you say things that don't make sense. I mean that remains constant.
Yeah, but which we discussed earlier, is on purpose, on accident. I know that I don't.
On
I know that I
accident,
don't
on
know that I
purpose?
know. It's accidentally on purpose.
Accidentally on.
If it worked
on
out, I
the
claim
nose.
credit for it. If it didn't, I go accident. It's a good system.
Sounds like a good system.
I would think it would be the opposite.
Working for our government.
Yeah, I work for the government, dude. Every day. Except I pay them. I make so little money. I'm thinking of registering as a nonprofit. Registering myself as okay.
As a nonprofit.
As a nonprofit, yeah. Because all right, I don't know. Just thoughts. I feel bad now.
Thoughts and prayers.
I want to pray for everyone out there.
Yeah, please,
Dear Lord.
Thoughts and prayers
please,
for Art.
yeah, please send your
and
thoughts
his
and
brain
yeah.
aneurysm that just happened. Oh, I love you,
See?
Art. I stabbed Art so many times last night.
She did. It sucked.
You stabbed him?
I stabbed him and went, bat, bat.
That's like her little greeting thing or whatever. It's weird. It's
It's-
scary though, but it's fun.
I pulled out my imaginary knife one time and he like felt it and he like backed up. It's powerful.
"Hey,
I
don't
feel
cut
very
me."
powerful that I can wield such a powerful thing that doesn't exist. It's just in his imagination.
Well, like being a product of 80s love, like myself, I grew up knowing about Lorena Bobbitt, and I was always scared of women with knives or scissors. I was like, you guys remember that, right?
So it's a trigger
yeah,
for you?
yeah.
It's just, God damn, that got me good. I jumped like 10 feet out of my chair.
Flew out of his chair.
I have cat-like ninja reflexes,
Oh
okay?
my god. That was hilarious.
I think that reflex is just like, in nature, you would have been dead. Like, just something got you, like,
No.
pop.
Yeah.
But since I'm a human and we can't do that, it's just like, oh. But I think that fear is like, I would have been dead.
That's
That was
so
me.
funny. 'Cause I was like, oh, is that a trigger for you? And I totally got his ass.
Got him, yeah, that was a good one.
Well, I've been assaulted now. I need you to send the police directly over here.
Oh yeah, give him my name.
123
I'll tell
Fake Street.
him. They'll give me an award. They're like, oh what? You batted?
Oh.
That's
Good for
illegal.
you, bro.
You called me
Yeah.
here for a bat? Really?
Then the cops slap.
Fucking pussy.
Cops do it to me. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's
What
a
a
little
grandiose
bat-bat.
time. Nothing wrong with little bat. And we did it early, too, with beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
Let's get out there and attack this city.
Yeah, do you guys have any shows coming up that you want to say? Anything else you want to say?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm gonna be...
I'll
this-
be at the Pack Theater on March 1st doing set list.
Noise.
So they just throw a topic up there and I gotta pretend I have bits about it.
Improvise.
Oh, nice.
hmm
I like that.
You just got to improvise, man.
And where can people find out about this? Where can they find out about your shows? Your Instagram?
Yeah, I need to get better at it, but yeah, Instagram. I'll put some shit together. I should have a website coming soon.
And what's your Instagram?
Finalay.
Hell yeah.
FINALAY. Art,
That's... Yeah.
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah, I got a show this Thursday on the February 22nd over at the barbecue bar down in Burbank or
Oh,
North
I
Hollywood
know
or
that
whatever.
place.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's a fun place.
Nabil the Extremist. I love that guy. Whore! Put on burqa!
Yeah, that's his bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a part of it. Trust me, I'm
You've
not.
told me about this guy.
I'm
yeah.
not spoiler alerting anything. Also, on the 24th or the 25th, I'll be in Anaheim at the Monster Truck place. Just fucking getting my mind blown.
Oh, I'll be there too. Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Wait, you guys are going to see Monster?
and Nilu.
Yeah, with
Eric,
Nilu.
Nilu, and I are all going to Monster Truck on Sunday.
On ice?
Monster Truck on ice.
Oh my God,
that
that'd be
needs to
amazing.
happen, please.
Yeah.
I know
In
they
a
could do
baseball
it.
stadium? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, then March 4th, we're going to do the Mature Adult Time live at the cinema with the fucking Cosmic Cowboy. That'll
Dope.
be fucking dope. Then
Mhm.
March 13th, I'm over at... God, I don't even know where the place is. I don't have the venue right here. Well, I'll tell you about
Find
the other
them there.
podcast.
Yeah, check out matureadulttime.com.
Yep, and I'm at Art of Hernandez. And
Yeah, I'm at Serafina Costanza. It's Costanza
can't stand
without
ya.
an A on Twitter. Follow me if you want.
Follow her.
Yeah, do it.
Follow her. She'll lead you to the promised land.
All right, I'm Eric Kaz.
Serafina Costanza.
Art Hernandez.
And that's us. Bye.
Should we check this out? I want to see if
Should do like a meow.
if this is still around.
Is
Is
it?
it Morse coding?
No.
Talk through it.
Oh. Yeah.
Talk through it.
Hello. Hello.
It's gone now.
I think
It's gone. It was a ghost.
Yeah,
it
he's-
was totally a ghost.
Here we found
Awesome.
Ghost first here at Mature Adult Time.
Dude, we have
All
proof
right.
of
See you later.
ghosts.
See you later, Grandpa.